What if I told you that in some parts of Europe, ordering a coffee in English is easier than in parts of England? And the kicker? These aren't even English-speaking countries. They're non-native, multilingual powerhouses where English isn't just a second language. It's practically a co-language. But which countries are leading this linguistic revolution? Today, we're counting down the top 10 European countries that speak the best English based on the 2024 EF English Proficiency Index. And I promise you, some of these will surprise you. Let's dive in. Number 10, Romania. EF score, 593. Picture this. You land in Bucharest. The taxi driver greets you in English. The waiter at the restaurant jokes with you in English. The university student helping you find your hostel, fluent. Romania ranks 10th on the list, but don't let that number fool you. In a country where English movies air without dubbing and international careers are a major aspiration, English fluency has quietly become part of everyday life. Especially among younger generations and professionals, English isn't just taught, it's used. And if you're into tech, Romania's booming IT scene practically runs on English. It's the kind of place where language isn't a barrier, it's a passport. Number 9, Germany. EF score, 598. Now, here's a shocker. Germany, Europe's economic engine, barely makes the top 10. You'd think the land of precision and planning would top this list, but there's a reason they don't. See, English is widely taught and understood in Germany. But here's the twist. Germans are proud of their language. And sometimes, that pride means English takes a back seat, especially outside of major cities. Still, in places like Berlin, Hamburg, or Munich, English is practically a second native tongue. From tech startups to university lectures, English is everywhere. It's just that the German language has such a strong identity, people don't feel the need to switch unless they absolutely have to. Number 8, Austria. EF score, 600. Welcome to Austria, a land known for Mozart, the Alps, and surprisingly excellent English skills. What's unique about Austria is its education system. From an early age, kids are immersed in foreign languages, and English often becomes a default in higher education, tourism, and business. But the real magic? Austrians are culturally plugged in. Netflix, YouTube, international news, it's all consumed in English. That passive learning turns into active fluency fast. Vienna might be classical in culture, but linguistically, it's modern and multilingual. Number 7, Greece. EF score, 602. This one turns heads. Greece isn't usually in the spotlight for language learning, but in the 2024 rankings, it outpaces Germany and Austria. Why? Tourism. With millions of English-speaking visitors flocking to the islands every year, Greeks have adapted fast. Whether you're in a hotel in Santorini or a cafe in Thessaloniki, chances are the person helping you speaks English and speaks it well. Not just transactional English, but conversational, casual, even humorous. For a country hit hard by economic crises, English became a survival skill. And now, it's a national strength. Number 6, Denmark. EF score, 603. Now we're getting into the elite tier. In Denmark, it's almost bizarre how fluent everyone is. Walk into a grocery store, ask for directions, chat with a stranger, chances are you'll forget you're not in an English-speaking country. So, why are Danes so good? Simple. Exposure and attitude. English is everywhere. Subtitled TV instead of dubbed. English language coursework in universities, and a cultural openness to the world. But there's also something else: humility. Danes will often say, "Oh, I only speak a little English," right before launching into a perfect, nuanced conversation. Don't let the modesty fool you. Number 5, Portugal. EF score, 605. Portugal is having a moment. Digital nomads are flocking to Lisbon, expats are settling in Porto, and tourists can't get enough of the Algarve. But behind all that popularity, a quiet mastery of English. Portugal's public education system emphasizes language learning, and many millennials grew up on English music, TV, and video games. Combine that with a booming tech industry and global business connections, and English becomes more than a school subject. It's a lifestyle tool. Plus, the Portuguese are warm. They'll meet you halfway in a conversation, even if your English is shaky. That openness makes Portugal feel like home, fast. Number 4, Croatia. EF score, 607. This one might surprise you. Croatia, a country of just 4 million people, ranks 4th in all of Europe for English proficiency. That's ahead of Germany, Austria, even Denmark. So what's going on here? Two things: tourism and youth culture. From Dubrovnik to Split, tourism is a massive part of the economy. Speaking English isn't optional, it's essential. And then there's the younger generation. Heavily online, highly educated, and globally connected, young Croatians treat English like a native dialect. It's how they consume content, apply for jobs, and even date. Croatia isn't just stunning, it's fluent. Number 3, Sweden. EF score 608. You knew Sweden would be up here. In Sweden, English proficiency is practically part of national identity. Want to study business? You'll probably do it in English. Watching Netflix? Subtitled, not dubbed. Listening to the radio? Plenty of English language hits. Swedes don't just speak English, they master it. Their grammar is on point. Their accents are light, and their vocabulary? Advanced. But here's the kicker. They don't see it as a big deal. To Swedes, speaking English is like knowing how to ride a bike. It's just something you learn growing up. No drama, no bragging. Just fluent. Number 2, Norway. EF score 610. Norway. Fjords, northern lights, and flawless English. Norway ranks 2nd in Europe and the world for English proficiency, and the reasons run deep. First, the education system is top tier. Kids start learning English early, and it's treated as a practical tool, not just an academic requirement. Second, the media. Norwegians consume a lot of English language content, and they don't dub it. That passive listening turns into natural fluency fast. And third, culture. Norwegians are travelers, explorers, global workers. Speaking English isn't about impressing tourists. It's about staying connected to the world. They speak English like it's their job, because often it is. Number 1, the Netherlands. EF score 636. And in first place, no surprises here, the Netherlands is, hands down, the most English proficient country in Europe and in the world. Statistically, more than 90% of Dutch people speak English fluently. But that number doesn't tell the whole story. Because when you visit Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Utrecht, you start to notice something else. The Dutch don't just speak English. They're witty in it. They joke in it. They think in it. And it's not just tourists they're talking to. It's each other. In university classrooms, in business meetings, even in startup pitch decks, English is the default. So why are the Dutch so good? A mix of cultural pragmatism, early education, and constant immersion. And honestly, a little bit of pride. Not in a braggy way, but in a we're citizens of the world kind of way. The Netherlands isn't just the best in Europe at English. They've made it a national superpower. So, what did we learn? Europe is crushing it when it comes to English skills. And not just in classrooms, but in real life. Whether it's for business, travel, or just binging Netflix without subtitles, these countries aren't just learning English. They're living it. And the best part? You don't have to be a native speaker to speak it like one. See you in the next video.